Hi, it's Wendy from wendybottrell.com, where we coach the 45-plus woman to find their inner athlete for health, fitness, and weight loss. And today's post is a compliment to the post I did yesterday about hitting plateaus, where we talked about the strategy was to eliminate wheat, grain, and gluten from your diet for the next 30 days. So today I want to talk about an article from Charles Poliquin, hailed one of the world-leading strength training coaches. He's coached professional athletes, Olympians. His nutrition is leading edge. And so this article just came out today. Eliminate grains from your diet to lose fat and improve your health. He starts out saying, eliminate grains from your diet in favor of vegetables, fruits, and nuts to lose fat and improve your health. The idea that everyone should eat grains is one of the biggest lies of mainstream nutrition. Just simply don't believe it. A recent review of dietary grain intake made the following points that should convince you to consider eliminating grains. Point 1. Eating a diet containing high in grains is associated with a greater risk of heart attack than eating a diet high in fat. Point 2. Be aware that whole grains are not much better for you than refined and processed ones. Scientists found that quote-unquote whole grain is a weak discriminator in grain foods, therefore being generally small differences between white and whole brown rice, pasta, and bread. Point 3. Most grains contain gluten, which a large proportion of the population is intolerant of or at least sensitive to. Point 4. Although proponents of eating grains will say you'll miss out on nutrients and don't get enough fiber without them, there's no nutrient or ingredient that you can get from grains that you can't get from a healthier food source. Some of the richest sources of soluble fiber are found in fruits, nuts, and green vegetables. Point 5. Grains are an excellent source of phytic acid, which binds to minerals in the body, prevents their absorption in the body, and this is not a good thing. The high dose of phytic acid in grains can increase your deficiency of magnesium, zinc, and iron, among other nutrients. And so they're the points, and then he goes on to, in terms of disease risk, the analysis of 135 research studies published between 2000 and 2010 found that when you compare diets high in refined grain products, cereal, breads, pastas, pastries, with those that are high in whole grains, cooked grains that are not refined, there is no significant difference. There is a trend toward eating less fruits and vegetables among people who eat lots of refined grain foods, which correlates with greater obesity. But eating lots of whole grains doesn't provide much health or body composition benefit. He then goes on to say, studies looking at how the glycemic index of the diet affects body composition also shows better outcomes from low glycemic, high protein diets that limit grains. In a large European study, researchers found that participants found a high-protein, low-glycemic diet easier to stick to than low-protein, high-glycemic diet, characterized by more grains. It was also more effective for keeping weight off over the follow-up period. In a study of children, those who ate the low-protein, high-glycemic diet gained fat over the 6-month trial, whereas those on a low glycemic, high protein eating plan lost fat. So of course he says that one of the few benefits of grains is that they provide an energy-dense food source for people who are hungry in countries where malnutrition is a big problem. But that doesn't mean that you should eat them too. Fortunately, we have access to plenty of fresh animals and plants. To start avoiding grains in favor of whole foods, consider the following suggestions. 1. Eat fibrous fruits and vegetables and avoid starchy ones. Green vegetables and dark-colored fruits are all high in antioxidants, fiber, and very low glycemic in the case of veggies and very low in the case of fruit. Point 2. Foods such as kale, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, mushrooms, green beans, onions, asparagus, cucumber, spinach, peppers, zucchini, chard, blueberries, cherries, strawberries, and raspberries can make up the bulk of your carbohydrate intake. Point 3. Eat a variety of nuts, seeds, whole fat dairy, and pasture-raised meat. Note that certain foods like quinoa and amaranth are seeds and not grains. Point 4. Use lettuce and other large green leaves instead of bread in sandwiches. And then he provides the references. I will include this link below this video and on my blog, wendybottrell.com. The one thing that I can just add as a commentary is I stopped eating wheat, grains, and gluten over a year ago, and it has changed my life. So I'm Wendy. This is wendybottrell.com. Go ahead, eliminate grains from your diet to lose fat and improve your health. Talk to you soon.